It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 29 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something to stop.
Touchdown 49ers! Devontae Adams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints nothing.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play action with Wilson. That is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A throw over the middle, taken in.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The tight end in motion right. They'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 8. Woods the receiver in motion left. To throw is Wilson. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they
scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He hits Adams complete. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Saints nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
But he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And
this rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing is Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.